The economy in the last 5 years of President Muhammadu.
The Federal Medical Center in Kefi, the only tertiary health institution in Nasarawa State. This is where a whistleblower had raised an alarm over the violation of safety protocols for COVID-19 a couple of days ago. On arrival, we spot Abbas and Amina, the public health personnel on duty, administering thermal scans and ensuring the faces of visitors are covered and hands washed before they are granted access. Inside, we sight patients and staff moving about masked. But the hospital has a record it would rather forget. This is one of the 2 health facilities in the state in the front line of the management of the coronavirus pandemic, and this is also where the first fatality of the pandemic was recorded. The whistleblower's concern about the negligence of safety etiquettes by his colleagues and failure to shut down the Gynaecology department on time played out by way of dire consequences. These are still fresh in the mind of Dr. Ade Christopher, head of clinical services of the hospital. There were allegations that there's a doctor that tested positive for coronavirus, a doctor at the ONG, and that he still continued his routine services.
No, that is completely false. There are 3 doctors from ONG department that actually tested positive, though they didn't test positive at the same time. Of course, immediately they tested positive, they were actually put in isolation, which is also our treatment point in this hospital, because we already converted our isolation center to treatment center. The situation prompts a temporal closure of the Obstetrics and Gynaecology department, and all staff are in isolation at the moment. There is plan for a gradual return of clinical activities at the department, as some results have returned negative.
Now that results are out and they are negative, we work towards seeing how we'll start gradually. The whole department has been fumigated.
At the isolation unit, the wards are being disinfected with protective gears in place. The head nurse of the unit takes us through the personal protective equipment storeroom and gives details of availability.
We received a delivery of 500 pieces of coverall from the state. Surgical face masks, about 500 pieces too. 1,000 pieces of N95 and other PPEs.
As the hospital works towards reopening the affected department, the need for strict infection control measures and proactive action will continue to attract attention at this center, where over 30 COVID-19 patients had been admitted, 12 discharged, and 2 deaths recorded. Halima Gayam, Channels Television News.